we're 2 weeks out by the time you're watching this video. So right at this moment, I'm over 3 weeks out. But I'm going away again so Saturday morning, I go to Dublin to play rugby, stay over for the night, and then I was going to come home Sunday. And that was it, back into work. But my wife and daughter are going to Salou on Sunday. And I was struggling to get the time off work. But I've managed to wangle it, got a couple of shifts covered. So I'm going to fly from Dublin to Salou. My wife knows, but my daughter doesn't. So it's going to be really nice to surprise her when I get there. But anyway, so by the reason I'm filming this a bit early and putting a few bits in across the next week or so is because by the time I come back from Salou, I'm going to be straight back into work and it's going to be time to upload this video and all that kind of stuff. So I thought I'd just show you a few bits and bobs over the next week or two. Anyway, right now, so I'm just coming up to the end of week 11 now. By the time you watch this, I'll be up to the end of week 12. And things are getting noticeably harder. Hunger is a motherfucker. My training sessions are getting more laborious, feeling like more of a slog. Like yesterday, I did my pull session. That's the most physically and sort of like, what's the word? Fatiguing on my nervous system. It just fucking ruins me because I've got chin-ups, which are difficult anyway, you know. I'm pulling a reasonable amount of body weight with them, like around 90 kilograms. And then I'm on Romanian deadlifts, heavy seated cable rows. By the time I come around to doing a few bits of like biceps curls and stuff, I'm just bollocksed. So yeah, the workouts are getting tougher. Energy is really dipping right towards the end of the workouts. Steps are nice and high still, but like I said, hunger, food noise is getting bad. You know, it's getting difficult to avoid caving to the cravings. That is getting difficult, I must admit. Had a couple of very small slips. I'm human at the end of the day, but I'm holding my hand up and I'm holding up to them, but it's nothing crazy. But I am in preparation for going to Dublin at the weekend, saving a few calories each day just to give myself that little bit of a buffer, even though I'm going away on holiday. I'm going to be eating quite well then. I'm still going to be mindful and not go crazy and not turn it into an absolute free-for-all and, you know, completely come back holding a load of weight, fingers crossed. But I'm holding some calories back, so at least for Saturday, because I'm playing rugby, I can have a decent breakfast before I fly. And then we've got the game around midday. And then it's going to be, no doubt, drinking kind of for the rest of the day. So we'll have to see how that goes. So, you know, the thing is like, as much as I'm focused on this photo shoot, it can't completely take over my life, you know, because obviously I work full time, I'm a husband, I'm a dad, I run a small business. And I just can't let it take over everything completely. So this trip to Dublin was booked probably over a year ago now. So I've known all along it was coming. Blue trip only got booked. Well, my wife booked it a few weeks ago. And then I booked on like 2 weeks ago, I think. So yeah, I'm not going to miss out on an opportunity to spend some time in the sun with my wife and daughter when I can. You know what I mean? But anyway, it's like 9:45 now. And although I'm tired, I've got a night shift tonight. I really want to go and watch the film Obsession. And it's on at 10:30 at the cinema, which is about 5 miles away from me. So I'm going to book a ticket, go there, chill out, take a nice bowl of yogurt and fruit with me, probably grab a coffee just before I go in there. And then I'm going to watch that, come home, chill out, and get ready for the night shift. Before I carry on any further, I appreciate you watching. If you do me a massive favour, drop this video a like, drop me a subscribe, and even drop me any comments on anything you'd like me to cover in the future. I really appreciate it. And if you're interested in trying out my coaching program, I have a free 4-week training program you can download and sign up for. All you need to do is go to the description of this video, scroll all the way to the bottom of the description, and you'll find the link there. Any issues getting it downloaded, drop me a comment and I'll get you sorted. Oh, it's Friday, so I'm going to Dublin tomorrow. I've just got back from a night shift. Had a little bit of something to eat, done a couple of early check-ins for my clients because I'll be away when it would be normal check-in day. So I asked some of them to check in early so I can at least still provide them with feedback. And now I've got to go and get some bits and bobs for going. Couple of travel bits. We need a new bin for the kitchen because the one we've got is fucking disgusting. No matter how many times we clean it, just, yeah, and it's fucked. Youngest daughter's going out with the oldest daughter for her tea later, so we're just going to be eating ourselves. I've got training shortly, a couple more check-ins this afternoon, and then off to watch the mighty Lee Leopards tonight. Then it's off to bed and up early for the airport, so I'll check in with you in a bit. So that's my workout done for the week, and probably for potentially up to a week, actually, or close to a week, because so I'll go to Dublin tomorrow, which I'm going to pack for in a minute. Then on to Salou, only back early hours of Thursday. I'll probably end up in the gym on Thursday, but I think the hotel does have a gym. It looks a bit shit, but I might go in and just do a bit of something just to keep me ticking over. But because I'm going to be having a good few drinks, and kind of let me non-existent hair down tomorrow, I am going to do what I can to at least, not go fucking nuts. So if that means just preparing a bit of yogurt and fruit with a bit of porridge in it, or make some overnight oats or something just to eat when I get to the airport, rather than going for the obligatory full brekkie or anything like that, like I would normally do, then I'm going to do that. And it's going to save me, a little bit of calories. Because, and I know there'll be a lot of people potentially thinking like, well, what's the point? You're going to Dublin, you're going to be drinking, you're going to be probably eating other bits of shit later in the day. And it's like, that's kind of the point. I don't have to, throughout the whole day, go fucking mental just because the back end of the day is loaded with a bit of alcohol, probably some, nasty ass food. So, why not? Why do I have to? I don't have to. Just making those small choices sometimes will just help me keep that little bit closer on track. But, not going to make a huge difference, but it just makes me feel better. So why not? One thing that's been really helpful with a lot of my salads and helping me fill up a bit more is making this homemade coleslaw. So if you're interested, it's 50 grams of white cabbage, 50 grams of red cabbage, 30 grams of carrot, all grated up, a teaspoon of mustard of your choice, a tablespoon of lemon juice, 50 grams of 0% fat Greek yogurt, and 30 grams of lighter than light mayo. Sometimes I put a bit of herbs in, maybe a bit of garlic powder, mix it all up. It's about 110 calories. You actually get about 7 grams of protein in as well. So nice big dollop of it on your plate, and it really helps fill me up. Morning. So I've packed up at Liverpool Airport. We've got just over a couple of hours to the flight, so I'm going to get in, hopefully meet up with the rest of the lads in there. But I've brought my bowl of porridge, yogurt, slop, just to keep me from eating that, those bacon bams and that, just for this morning. And then hopefully on time, land, play rugby, and then get out and have a good time. So I'm off to have a bit of fun and then go and meet my wife and daughter in Spain tomorrow. It's not a good start already. I went through security and then they wouldn't let me through with the yogurt. I have too much liquid in it, so I had to come back so I can eat it, so I don't want to waste it.
Two hours later.
So believe it or not, I wasn't actually hungover at this point, but it was like 5:45, 6 a.m. I was on the way to Dublin Airport to catch the flight to Salou to go and catch up with my wife and surprise my daughter. Did a bit of work in the airport because I was actually feeling all right. Did a bit of client programming and stuff like that, even edited this video. And then it was, I went to, remember which shop it was, but bought a salad because normally I'd be off to like Burger King or for a full brekkie. But I was like, no, I did a fair bit of drinking the night before, so I need to behave and, not go crazy. Then I just caught a little bit of sleep on the flight. And then it was about, surprising the little one where, as you can see, what we planned was my wife was going to take a picture of my daughter as I got to behind them, and she was going to show the picture and hopefully realise that I was in the background, which, as you can see, she did.
So I got in at like, it was like 1:45. I think it was about an hour late anyway, delayed and all that shit. Pissing now when I got back. I couldn't believe everybody was raining, considering how hot it's apparently been. You can probably tell I'm really dehydrated, so I'm going to get up and have a drink in a minute. But I'm going to go and check my weight, see what the damage is, and then get the dog out for a really long walk before it gets too hot for her, and get a good chunk of steps in, because something tells me I'm going to be upping my steps over the next few days and probably dropping my calories more than I'd like to, but it might be a necessity. So we shall see in a few minutes anyway. Come on. Moment of truth. So I think it was 89.9 Saturday morning. Let's see. Bloody hell, 91.5. Jesus. I'm actually quite surprised at that. I genuinely thought I was going to be 93, 94, just because of how watery I'm feeling and how heavy I'm feeling, but we'll get that off in no fucking time.
So that's my day at home done on my own. My wife and daughter are flying home now. I did film a bit of this morning, but then my microphone decided to be an absolute dick. Didn't record any of the audio, so here I am recording it again. So by the time you're watching this now, I will be actually less than 2 weeks out from the photo shoot. So I really need to dig deep now. I've still got another event, which is like my mother-in-law's 70th. We're going away for a couple of nights, but we're taking food with us. I think we might be eating one meal out, but I can work that. That's no problem. But for now, I'm going to be getting my calories back down to what they were, getting my steps right up, getting back in the gym, all that kind of stuff. And I'm confident my weight will come back down. So I've sent my pictures where I'm up to at the moment to my coach, Jack. He's happy where everything is at the moment. So fingers crossed, we're still right on track. I haven't done any completely unnecessary damage. Yes, I did indulge while I was away. I did enjoy myself, but I didn't go crazy for the sake of it like I might normally do on a holiday. So I just had that little thing in the back of my mind to sometimes just say no to certain things and certain foods and stuff like that occasionally. But I had some really good food with my family, a few drinks and all that kind of stuff. So it was great. I had a lovely time. So if you're still here, do me a huge favor, like this video, drop me a comment about if you've ever done anything like this, add things like holidays in the middle of a dieting phase or photo shoot prep or a bodybuilding show or anything like that. I'm really interested to know how you managed it, if you struggled with it or if you absolutely smashed it. More importantly, subscribe. It really helps me just grow this channel a little bit, reach out to, other dads in the like mid-30s and above who just want to get in decent shape and be strong and be healthy and all that kind of stuff. So for now, that's it. Stay tuned for the next video, which will be coming out just as I've done the photo shoot. Probably won't have the photo shoot pictures involved in it. That'll be after that. But the next video will be right in time for when the photo shoot arrives for me. So I'll be getting all tanned up and shaving and all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.